Hi, good afternoon. Corrie Thorne, the spiritual healer, coming in to do the channel messages. Finishing up for August, and these are late coming in. We are on the 11th. I guess we're on an angel number. So on August the 11th till the end of the month, these are channel messages. They're not astrology. They're not tarot. I do use some tarot cards, oracle cards to validate the messages. Please remember this, do not replace any psychological, medical advice that you have been given. This is taken as a form of entertainment. This is not a personal session. If it resonates with you, then yay. And if it doesn't, then this month was not for you. It is in those born under the sign of each of the individual. This one I am doing is for, who am I doing this one for? Who did I have left? Oh, Cancer. I was thinking down through my water signs. So Cancer, and then I have Earth and Air signs left to do. So Cancer, the cards are flipping over, but I'm going to stick with them. So I felt the need to go to the Angels of Abundance. These are actually Adoring Virtue and Grant Virtue cards from several years ago, actually. And my box of them still looks very new. It was a long time that I couldn't work with these, and I felt the need to start pulling these out and start incorporating them into my day. So what I'm getting for you right now, Cancer, is there's a lot of emotional stories tied to debt. And I feel as if you are trying to clear debt, or you're looking at clearing debt, and that includes self-care. But for some reason, you're still purchasing, and you're still, it's almost like a sense of entitled is what I'm picking up for you. Don't feel entitled to have new or to make up for what was missing, because that means there's still things that are not aligning here. I feel as if, see, it's your self-care involves moving the heavy burdens of financial and emotional debts from your life. And I just feel as if there's still this sense of, yeah, you're doing the financial, but there's still some emotional debts. And it's like you're trying to validate your worth a little bit here, Cancer, and those under Cancer sign. And it's like you want to cross over that too. I want to cross over that rainbow bridge, and I want to be more spiritually linked, and I want to feel this sense. But you're actually moving farther away if you keep trying to fulfill from the material world, is what I'm getting. You have a real tie to the material world mattering for you. And it's like enough is enough. You have to deal with this. And then I also get a lot of stomach issues that's coming out for me. I have a lot of stomach issues. I feel like this is intestine area, bowel area. And I just feel like a lot of cramping, a lot of bloating happening. And I just feel like there's this, your body, so there's so many parts of you trying to ascend, and you're trying to be like the queen of the spiritual world. That's funny. Or the king of the spiritual world. So what's coming up for me there is the fact that you want to be like, well, maybe I'll be as sparkly as the angels. Or it's almost like you're competing a little bit with the angelic world instead of allowing the angelic world to work for you. You're trying to get a job with them, and you have to stop that. You have to stop trying to impress the angels or the guides or that world, because that's something you've been doing since you were a little girl or a little boy in all areas of your life. And you're just being told you need to get clean, clear, and you need to get re-energized. I feel as if you're afraid to slow down. You are move, 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 move. You're go, 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 go. And the apples, like there's these apples in the basket, and there's apples outside the basket. And so this little girl card, she just fills my heart. And this is why I keep saying little girl, because this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a girl. And so, but it ties to both masculine and feminine. And so when you fuel your body with healthy organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. It really is so true, which this also then attracts in your golden opportunities. It attracts in your golden relationships. It attracts in, it's like there's just a sense that everything that feels as if it fills you up makes you kind of gassy, or makes you feel bloated, or makes you feel like you have pains through here, then that is all kind of you just, it's kind of a fuck you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean, I don't know what I just, it's kind of like, fuck you. That's the energy. I'm sorry, but it just come blows it out. If you don't like swear words, please just skip right past there. But I have to say it as it was said to me, and it's still you trying to be this rebellious child or this rebellion, and it just brings it back. It's like you just can't put everything into one basket here, and you can't do everything in one day. But it's time to deal with these two areas of your life because there's still emotional ties, and there's still like this sense of almost like I fooled you. Now I can keep fooling everything else, but the only person you're really fooling is fooling yourself. And so time to get clear, clean and clear, clean and clear, clean and clear. And you're not going to be able to drag your energy into I feel like you're not going to be able to drag this old energy into the next month is what I'm getting. I feel like you're really going to have to face your financial fears. There's so many things coming up here for you around here. And I just feel the sense of tying you into like afraid of being exposed. And it's like, these are hidden fears you've been able to put on the facade, put on the act, put on the show for a very long time. You've been doing this since you were kind of, I guess, smaller energy is what I'm getting. Smaller energy. That doesn't mean smaller child. It means from the time you felt like you were small, felt like you were smaller than you needed to be. So kind of inadequate, feeling as if you're inadequate or you're not enough, or feeling as if you're being kind of removed from something instead of allowing this process. The power of prayer is what's coming in for me, and that you have to trust by your prayers and asking for help, asking for guidance instead of trying to get yourself promoted. That's where you need to go. There's a humbling here happening for you this month, Cancer. I know we're in the middle, and I know we just came from the Lion's Gate, but I feel as if you let some stuff drag through the Lion's Gate with you. And there's just a sense of entitlement. The world owes me. And I feel like by Christmas, I'm going to skip you months here. I feel like by December, you're really going to start to see things shift around if you start to lose a sense of entitlement that you are allowing yourself to be in. It's like you just got a false sense of security and a false light. And Archangel Shamel is coming in. Camille. And so I just feel like, yeah, there's new beginnings that wants to happen. There's new beginnings that wants to happen but can't fully happen if you don't fully let this go. Some things have to die off. Yeah, it's a lot of old familiar things for you, Cancer, that just seems like they're leaving. And the card that comes up that really gets my attention is generosity. And you are generous. Generosity is a quality of spirit. It is a rejoicing in the good fortune of others, even when you have nothing to celebrate yourself. It is an attitude of mind, which means that you are happy to give without expecting in return. Drawing this card invites you to be generous. Generous-hearted indicates that you are ready to aspire to the noble quality. Angel wisdom suggests that you give of yourself freely, openly, and lovingly. The rewards are for generosity are great. For all that you give for an open heart is returned to you multiplied. So I don't know. I just feel like there's some energy coming in here that you're going to have to work through, and that there's fragile pieces here. And it's like that there's still a whole part of you that's not really vulnerable. You don't really go overly deep into, you don't dive deep, you surface. You do the surface work. That's what it feels like to me, is that you're coasting the surface. You do enough that makes a change, but not enough to have to really change. And I feel like this is some real big changes for you. And I'm not sure how it's coming in. I'm not sure why, but I'm going back to the Archangel. Archangel Chamal works on the pink ray of love and being blessed with this archangel card indicates that you're ready to open your heart to unconditional love. Love has no restrictions and accepts all people as they are, not nor does it judge. True love is so powerful that it dissolves hurt, anger, and separation. Let love flow from your heart and touch your loved ones, those you dislike, and strangers. This creates a bridge of light, which the angels can move along and bring hope and peace. In return, your life will be blessed and filled with love. Yeah, you're moving farther away. You're actually moving farther away instead of more into. So you keep leaving your home, and you keep leaving your home, like this home. You keep leaving your home, and instead of going deeper inside of the home, and you're being told it is time to really truly go deeper. And I know you've been there, and it's like you got to rewrite your story. It's like there's a magical burst of magic-y energy for you, but this has to be your story of truth, not your story of kind of the fu attitude is what I get. So I have like that rebellious teenager who's just like clears a little bit and then don't want to face the rest of the fear and the real truth. I'm really struggling through this. So I feel as if there's some false sense for you, but it's like, and the reason, see, you got a burst of magic again. And I feel like there's this shadow of you that's there's this shadow of you trying to burst up at a lotus flower, but you're so used to it, you think it's the real you, but it's still not the real you. Sorry. And a higher view is what I'm getting. And I just feel like you have to get high enough. You have to get high enough in the wisdom seekers and not try to be the wisdom seekers or not try to be like them or to take on that energy. You're absorbent of light. And so when you get a little bit of that light attention, you want more of that attention. And we're just asking you to be aware of that. Is what we're asking for you. So choose wisely. And I feel like let go of all your doubts and fears. And every person has struggles, and every person has a past, and every person has something tied to them. I feel like sometimes you're a little bit judgy of that, and you're being told, don't be so judgy when you meet people, because you're very quick to point at all the things that you don't want. And it's like everything that you don't want is like the world is bringing more and more of that into you, instead of just allowing the process to unfold. Whatever's in the plan for me, I invite in. Whatever is coming, whatever is, what is of my highest good, I invite in. I do have some big, deep love for you. I don't feel like it's coming right this second. I feel like it may, actually, I feel like it might be closer to the end of the month, or, and if not, I feel like if it doesn't come like now, between now and September, I feel like you're waiting all the way until about December before it fully aligns. I do have some child energy coming in as well for you, but it's like it's in the background, it's back behind me, and it's not forefront. Everything forefront right now is financial entitlement, not like you have to deal with what keeps taking you back into an old habit and an old way of being. And almost like I just heard this saying, like, you're one of those that money burns a hole in your pocket and you got to get rid of it. It's like money burns a hole in your pocket and you got to get rid of it because it's that sense of you're like trying to buy your way into the light, and it's like you can't buy your way into your light. It means you can't. It's like you're trying to buy your happiness, your joy, and it can't. It's just, it has to come naturally, and to let it all unfold naturally. There is a new home, there's a baby, and there's so many other things. And I'm like, but they're not what's in the forefront. They're in the background for me. So much love to you all, Cancer, and enjoy the rest of August. Bye-bye.